One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. More to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throws to the tight end. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to the ground with the running back. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sideline at Stewart. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. Heaves it on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Working that left side now. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Max going for the goal line. And a little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They... After a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Hughes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off play actions. On the move to his left. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built a lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now,
oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Oregon! We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another... They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Snags a quick pass on the left. At the 45 on its way. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on home.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cameron. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Bears will line it up on first and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Baylor! Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Stop just across. They'll they'll give it on the counter. Fighting off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're looking to throw on second and short. Going for it all. Makes the grab right down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for his man. He caught it, and he will. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll get him down after he... Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got the 1st down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now...
Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's loose. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touch! This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty...
And they're going to... Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They won the game today, That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The gift to the tailback. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Bears have enough for the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man to the left. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Washington. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has him set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On the direct snap, it's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Defense rolling out the big bodies. The sneak scores it. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Part of the backfield, it's Wilson.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
To the air, it's Robertson. He fires one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Prentice. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. Plows through the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready. This receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why
he wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Holds it in, the first down and more. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Bears! And they've... Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The throw to the outside is complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gonna run it. It's Washington.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. It's complete on the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be for the win. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively, and we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team was.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about it. Listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore to the air. Escapes the sack. Takes a hit as he fired. Those two failed to make the connection. Gives it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And they take Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Moore will throw. Complete downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense.
Touchdown, Oregon! Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hughes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. to the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. With jet sweep pass. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Back swinging with the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! Moore to the air. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day.
He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. Lots of running room. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Baylor's offense will have the ball first. Man, did we have a classic last year between the Bears and the Horned Frogs. You know, games that end on last-second field goals always etched into the memory banks, and I'm betting that there was a party in Waco. Might have even included some dancing until the wee hours on Sunday.
Yeah, and Bryson Washington was dancing with him the whole time because that dude danced up and down the field. He had almost 200 yards rushing a year ago. The physicality of Baylor won that football game. TCU's been challenged. They've been thinking about this one, Palmer.
Yeah, it was so much fun, too. So many dramatics.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the PAT makes it 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On the ground with the counter. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's McAllister. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Hoover. The quick out. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, TCU.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.